Hello, am I audible to all of you? I'm not getting any response.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Because I'm having some network issue over here.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
uh,
You're audible.
okay, fine. So we are going to discuss about the 2017, 18, and 19 question paper on that how the questions have been asked from the geography and what you are supposed to do in geography questions. So why I'm taking only 17, 18, 19 because there is a fundamental shift in the change of the questions or the type of the questions which are being asked by the UPSC before 2017 and after 2017. So in 2014, 15, 16, we can see majority of the questions were from the core geography books like GC Leong and some other books like NCRT and core geography books. But in 2017, 18, 19, UPSC is not having any questions from those particular books. And that's why we need to check it out the recent trend. It's very important to understand the recent trends of the questions. And that's what is mentioned here. That's what we are going to discuss today. So we'll see one by one how the questions have been asked, what was the context of asking that question, and how you need to deal with those type of questions which will be asked in the prelims exam. Okay. Okay, there is one question, question number 4. Can you all see question number 4? Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
So from the ecological point of view, which one of the following assumes importance in being a good link between the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats? That is the question. And actually this question is not of purely geography. This question is linked with ecology and environment. That which among the following areas are ecologically important, which assumes an importance in being a good link between Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats? That question has been asked here. So today only I have taken the mountain ranges and hill ranges of India, and which one of the following mountain range act as a link between Eastern Ghat and Western Ghat? That was the question asked here. So options are Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve, Nallamalla Forest, Nagarhole National Park, and Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve. Now what you need to do for such type of question, simple thing is that first you need to check it out what are the mountain ranges in India and where they are located, and is there any ecological or environmental importance of those forests, and which national park is located in which mountain ranges. That what you need to check it out. Is it clear? Every year UPSC is asking questions related to the biosphere reserves and the geographical link with that. Now in this question we can understand that this question is not purely geography or not purely ecology. It is a combination of both ecology or environment questions as well as the geography question, right? So anyone knows what is the answer of this question? Have anybody checked it out? What could be the link between the Eastern Ghat and Western Ghat? Satyamangalam. Okay, good. Okay, going to the next question. Question number 19. I can see that in 2017 onwards, such type of questions have been asked by the UPSC. They give a description of one area or one location, which may be having some environmental, ecological, cultural, or maybe what we can say geographical importance, or this what we can say these things are there. So at one of the places in India, if you stand on the seashore and watch the sea, you will find that the sea water recedes from the shoreline a few kilometers and come back to the shore twice a day, and you can actually walk on the sea floor when the water recedes. So this unique phenomena is seen at. So in last 2-3 years, such type of description of one particular area is being given, and you need to find out which this area or which this place is. अब यहाँ पर एक important चीज है कि can we see all the culturally important places? Can we do such type of what is the preparation? It's impossible to go and read each and every cultural importance. एग्जाम में जब भी कोई इस तरीके का क्वेश्चन आएगा, अगर आपको पता है कि वो एग्जैक्टली क्या है तब आप अटेंड कर लीजिए, अदरवाइज इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू अटेम्प्ट सच टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन. इन 2019 similar such type of questions was asked. Which we have already discussed. Anyone remember which questions was asked in 2019 on the similar line or on the similar way, on the similar trend? Anyone remember? We have already discussed it in the last session. किसी को याद है? The question was that which among the following is an artificial lake? All of you remember?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kodaikanal.
Okay, Korai Canal, right? So same such type of what you can say. The question is, you can find it out that there is one area which has there is a description given. So कौन सा area ये पूछा गया है? At that time, I could find out the answer easily. That is Chandipur, because I have heard about Chandipur earlier. मुझे पता था, इसलिए मैंने चांदीपुर मार्क कर पाया था, या फिर मैंने ये गेस कर पाया था कि this is what could be the answer. So what you need to do? Whenever such type of questions are there, if you know about that particular things, then only you should attempt it. Otherwise, it's better to skip such type of questions. Now, it is not necessary that everyone will be, what we can say, everyone will be knowing the answer of such type of questions. Very few people will be knowing the answer of these questions, which you could, what we can say, find out the answer, right? So, answer of this question is Chandipur here, which is again it was very difficult question. बहुत कम लोगों को पता था. अगर किसी को पता है तो attempt करना है, otherwise you have to, what you can say, leave it. But again remember, इस तरीके से जो description वाले जो question पूछे जाते हैं, वही area, वही location का question पूछा जाता है जो news में था. अब आपने न्यूज़पेपर नहीं पढ़ा है तो कोई बात नहीं है, डोंट वरी. अगर एग्जाम में आ जाता है, अगर इफ यू नो द आंसर, अटेम्प्ट इट. अदरवाइज इट्स बेटर टू स्किप सच टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन. बट एग्जाम में यू विल बी रियलाइज कि हाँ, ये इस तरीके का क्वेश्चन है जो मैंने बताया था आपको, कि एक एरिया का डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया जा रहा है और वहां पर आपको आंसर देना होता है. उसके ऊपर एक और क्वेश्चन है, क्वेश्चन नंबर 18. कैन यू फाइंड क्वेश्चन नंबर 18? The term digital single market strategy seen in the news refers to. Here the options are ASEAN, then BRICS, European Union and G20. अब यहाँ पर एक ट्रिक्स मैं आपको बताऊंगा. इस तरीके के क्वेश्चन जब भी आ रहे हैं और सपोज ऑप्शन में अगर यूरोपियन यूनियन है तो मार्क करना है. ये ट्रिक्स मैं आपको बता रहा हूं कि अगर कोई ऐसा डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन है और अगर ऑप्शन में यूरोपियन यूनियन अगर ऑप्शन रहता है तो वो आपको आंसर वो मार्क करना है इफ यू डोंट नो द आंसर. एंड सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, अगर ऑप्शन में WTO ऑप्शन आता है, वर्ल्ड ट्रेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, then also if you don't know the answer, mark WTO as the answer of that question. ये दो चीज समझ में आ गए? Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts about it? अब यहाँ पर देखिए, जहां पर यूरोपियन यूनियन ऑप्शन होगा उस जगह पर WTO कभी ऑप्शन नहीं होता है, और जब WTO ऑप्शन होता है वहां पर यूरोपियन यूनियन ऑप्शन नहीं होता है. This is what I have observed in the last 6 years question paper, and most of the times whenever the options are European Union and WTO, that is the correct option. Clear? Check.
Yes, sir.
Okay, going to the more geography question. As I told you that in last 2-3 years there are no any core geography questions. You cannot find any questions from the GC Leong, which are more popular book. Like what is happening that last 2-3 UPSC is not asking questions from the popular material and popular books which are there in the market. So I don't know why they are not asking questions from. Maybe they have an open policy of not asking the questions from the popular material. So last 2-3 years there is not a single questions from JC Leong. But again, you need to read GC Leong to have a basic understanding of geography. Although if there is no question from that. Now question number 30. Can you all see question number 30?
Yes, sir.
This
Yes,
is a
sir.
question from geography. This question is from river Tista. So with reference to river Tista, consider the following statement. They have given 3 statements about the river Tista. Now, can anybody tell me why the questions about only river Tista has been asked? Why not about any other, what you can say? Why not from any other, what you can say, the river? Why only about river Tista? And that is also in 2017. What could be the reason for that?
Because it might be in the current news.
Yes, because the Tista water dispute was going on between India and Bangladesh. So it was there in the news. So whenever any such river which is in the dispute, especially between two countries, especially between India and our neighboring countries, if any such river in news, it may be due to border dispute or water sharing dispute or for any purpose. If it is in the news, you must what you can say, go and check it out, the details of that river and what are the issues related to. There was one more such similar question which was asked in 2018 or 2019 question paper, I don't remember, but the question was that, okay, which among the following is the first river of the South India which has been joined as a what you can say, as a river linkage program. तो समय में क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था कि नीचे में से कौन सी नदियों को जोड़ा गया है एज अ रिवर लिंकेज प्रोग्राम. तो जो भी जितने भी सारे जो न्यूज जो होते हैं, that was which is in the news, that you need to check it out. Yes, right, Farheen, Kala Pani was in news, that was in the context of India China dispute, right? Am I right, Farheen? Is it in the context of India China LAC issue or India Bhutan, India Nepal, sorry, India Nepal? India Nepal, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, apart
Yes,
from that, there are some other rivers also which were in the news. You can simply search in the Google rivers of India which were in the news recently. Like there were many rivers in South India which were in the news due to the water dispute between the state, and there was some river in the Arunachal Pradesh also which was in the news because of the India-China issue. So you have to go and check it out. So the statement is the source of the river Tista is the same of the river Brahmaputra, but it flows through Sikkim. So I guess 2 days back I have taken a river system class, and in that river system class, all of you remember, like I don't know how many of you were there in that class, but I've told you the source of Brahmaputra and the source of river Tista. So is it the same, like the source of the river Tista and that of the Brahmaputra is same, but it flows through Sikkim. So it is right that Tista flows through Sikkim, but I'm not sure whether the source is same or not. But anyways, I will not take it as a 100% sure or 100% wrong statement. Second statement, the river Rangit originates in Sikkim and it is a tributary of river Tista. Even I don't know about this. River Tista flows into Bay of Bengal on border of India and Bangladesh. So river Tista flows into Bay of Bengal on the border of India and Bangladesh. It could be a true statement because it is a dispute between India and Bangladesh. So but anyways, अगर ऑप्शन देखा जाएगा तो मैंने जो ट्रिक्स बताई थी उसके हिसाब से तो ये 3 रॉन्ग होना चाहिए. आंसर शुड बी ओनली 2 ओनली. You go through and check it out what is the answer of official answer of in the official answer key. But anyways, what you need to remember here is that the river which is there in the news, that you have to go and check it out, and you have to go and check it out the details of those rivers which were there in the news. Fine. Any doubts? Is it clear?
yes, sir.
Okay, going to the next geography, pure geography questions or geography questions. Okay, question number 44. Actually, this is not a question of geography, but as I told you that every year UPSC is asking questions related to various research and various terms which are in the news related to the origin of universe. तो उससे रिलेटेड बहुत सारे टर्म्स न्यूज में आते रहते हैं, तो उससे रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है. तो ये क्वेश्चन जो पूछा गया था, द इवेंट हॉरिजॉन, सिंगुलैरिटी, स्ट्रिंग थ्योरी एंड स्टैंडर्ड मॉडल, ये जो क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था, ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था मनोरमा ईयरबुक से. So why I have asked you to read Manorama yearbook, because I have seen that in 2017 maximum questions which have been asked from science and technology and from this astronomy, they were from the Manorama yearbook. So the terms event horizon, singularity, string theory and standard model. Now same thing, do you remember I told you that कुछ जगहों पे यूपीएससी 4-5 टर्म जो न्यूज में है वो देता है, वो किससे रिलेटेड ये पूछता है. बिकॉज व्हाट यूपीएससी एक्सपेक्ट दैट कि इन चारों में से कम एक तो आपको पता होना चाहिए. अगर यूपीएससी ने सिर्फ इवेंट हॉरिजॉन पूछा होता तो फिर क्वेश्चन निकालना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता, या फिर सिर्फ सिंगुलैरिटी पूछा होता तो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता. एंड यूपीएससी knows very well that it is very difficult, like it is very humanly impossible to remember each and everything. So as a UPSC aspirant, you are expected to know at least one of the four terms which were there in the news, and in the and that terms were in the context of which particular phenomena that you are expected to know about it. So options are observation and understanding of the universe, study of the solar and lunar eclipses, placing satellites in orbit of the earth, and origin of the evolution of the living organism of the earth. So anyone knows what could be the answer of this question?
Yes, sir. Sir, answer is A.
A. अब यहाँ पर एक और चीज मैं बता रहा हूँ कि जैसे मुझे ये पता है कि पिछले 2-3 साल से या पिछले 4-5 साल से ओरिजिन ऑफ यूनिवर्स से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन पूछे जा रहे हैं, तो जब मैं ऑप्शन देखूंगा, इवन इफ आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज इवेंट हॉरिजॉन, सिंगुलैरिटी, स्ट्रिंग स्टैंडर्ड मॉडल, आई कैन blindly mark A and go to the next question. It's because I have seen 2014, 15, 16 question paper, and I observed that UPSC is asking questions related to the origin of universe every year. So if the term is mentioned here, that is observation and understanding the universe, I can mark and go to the next question. So in that is what I'm saying, ki understanding and analyzing previous year question paper is very important. That sometimes even if you are not knowing the आंसर, और इफ यू डोंट नो व्हाट दैट टर्म इज रिलेटेड टू, बट वो उस तरीके के क्वेश्चन किस कंटेक्स्ट में पूछे जा रहे हैं या किस टॉपिक से रिलेटेड पूछे जा रहे हैं, ये अगर आपको याद है तो यू कैन मार्क द आंसर ऑफ सच टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. इज इट क्लियर? हेलो, एम आई ऑडिबल?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, there is one more question number 49. It was actually a surprise question. No one has expected that such type of questions can be asked by UPSC. But last 2-3 years, as I told you, such type of questions like Himalaya is distributed among 5 states, then Western Ghats are distributed among the 6 states. Then such type of questions have been asked most of the time in last 2-3 years. So this is one such question. Actually, question was easy if you know where Kohima and Kottayam were located. So question is that if you travel by road from Kohima to Kottayam, what is the minimum number of states within India through which you can travel, including the origin and the destination? अब देखिए पिछले 2-3 साल से वो जो कोर ज्योग्राफी के जो क्वेश्चन है ना, इंटीरियर ऑफ द अर्थ, रॉक्स एंड रॉक्स क्लासिफिकेशन, या फिर क्लाइमेटोलॉजी, ह्यूमिडिटी, ये इस तरीके के जो पहले जो 2010 से पहले जो क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते थे, वैसे क्वेश्चन अब नहीं पूछ रहे हैं. इस तरीके के एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड ज्योग्राफी के क्वेश्चन पूछे जा रहे हैं, वेयर इट इज एक्सपेक्टेड दैट कि इस क्वेश्चन में ये एक्सपेक्टेड था कि आपको पूरा इंडिया का जो मैप है वो पता होना चाहिए, कौन सा स्टेट कहाँ लोकेटेड है ये पता होना चाहिए, और कौन से स्टेट में कौन से सिटीज हैं ये नॉर्मली पता होना चाहिए. दैट इज व्हाट इज एक्सपेक्टेड बाय दिस क्वेश्चन. तो जो यूपीसी का जो डेडिकेटेडली ज्योग्राफी की, कोर ज्योग्राफी की जो ऑप्शनल क्लासेस भी अगर किया हुआ है, उसके लिए भी ये क्वेश्चन उतना ही डिफिकल्ट है और या उतना भी इजी है अगर इफ यू नोज द मैप ऑफ इंडिया. सो यू डोंट नीड टू डू एनी स्पेसिफिक प्रिपरेशन फॉर फाइंडिंग आउट द आंसर ऑफ सच क्वेश्चन. समझ में आ रहा है ये क्वेश्चन देखने के बाद में आपको क्या लगता है कि आपको कुछ स्पेसिफिक प्रिपरेशन करने की जरूरत है इस तरीके के क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के लिए? और आपको क्या लगता है कि क्लासेस में ये पढ़ाया जाता है कि कौन से सिटी से कौन से स्टेट में जाता है या नहीं जाता है? बट ये आपको कैसा पता चलेगा? अगर आप इंडिया का मैप अच्छी तरीके से पता है और ये दोनों सिटीज कहाँ पे लोकेटेड है अगर पता है, तो यू कैन फाइंड आउट द आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन. तो क्वेश्चन सेज दैट कि इफ यू ट्रैवल फ्रॉम कोहिमा टू कोट्टयम, व्हाट इज द मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ स्टेट्स? इट इज आस्किंग मिनिमम. अगर सपोज यूपीसी ने ऐसे नहीं पूछा होता कि इफ यू ट्रैवल फ्रॉम कोहिमा टू कोट्टयम, व्हाट इज द नंबर ऑफ स्टेट्स विद इन इंडिया थ्रू विच यू कैन ट्रैवल, तो आंसर क्या होता? हेलो, मुझे बताइए आंसर क्या होता अगर सपोज वो मिनिमम वर्ड अगर यूज नहीं किया होता क्वेश्चन में? तो आंसर होता 28 स्टेट्स. डिपेंड करता ना, मैं पूरे सारे स्टेट में घूमकर चला जाऊंगा कोट्टयम को कोहिमा से. Is it possible, right? But the question says, what is the minimum number of states within the India through which you can travel, including the origin and destination state? ये भी पूछा गया, including the origin state and destination state. So anyone knows where the Kohima is located? In which state the Kohima is located?
Nagaland.
Nagaland. Okay, and where is Kottayam? Kottayam is in Kerala. चलिए, अगर आपको ये भी नहीं पता है कि केरला है या तमिलनाडु है या आंध्र प्रदेश है, लेकिन आपको कम से कम इतना तो पता होना चाहिए कि ये साउथ इंडिया से है, राइट? मतलब even if you don't know very specifically where the what you can say the Kottayam is located, right? But anyway, so can you imagine, अब इस तरह के क्वेश्चन को क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको, एग्जाम में इंडिया का मैप इमेजिन करना पड़ेगा, फिर नागालैंड से कौन से स्टेट में आना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज नागालैंड से हम डायरेक्टली इंडिया में तो आ नहीं सकते थ्रू बांग्लादेश. So from Nagaland, I have to go to the, I guess, neighboring state. Nagaland से neighboring state Meghalaya है. Meghalaya से then Assam, then Sikkim, or maybe like not Sikkim is required, West Bengal. Then from West Bengal to Odisha, Odisha to Andhra Pradesh, and from Andhra Pradesh to Karnataka, and you can go to Kerala. So how many states are there? तो ये आपको एग्जाम में कैलकुलेट करके उसका आंसर निकालना है. एनीवन नोस? एंड अगेन इट सेज द स्टेट शुड बी इंक्लूडेड बोथ ओरिजिन एंड डेस्टिनेशन. तो दोनों को काउंट करना है, ओरिजिन वाला स्टेट भी काउंट करना है और डेस्टिनेशन वाला भी स्टेट काउंट करना है. तो कितने स्टेट हो रहे हैं, कितने स्टेट बन रहे हैं? फ्रॉम नागालैंड टू दिस, फ्रॉम नागालैंड टू केरला. Okay, one second. I will share you the map of India so that see what is expected here. कि ये इंडिया का जो मैप है वो आपको पता होना चाहिए. एवरी ईयर देयर इज वन सच मैप बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस आर बीइंग, और वो क्या होता है वो पता नहीं है, बिकॉज वो एनी टाइप ऑफ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चंस दे आर आस्किंग इन द एग्जाम. वो आपको एग्जाम में when you reach into the exam then only you will come to know what exactly they are going to ask. बस अभी आपको क्या करना है, पूरा इंडिया का जो मैप है वो अच्छी तरीके से रीड करना है, चेक करना है कि कौन सा स्टेट कहाँ है, कौन से माउंटेन रेंजेस कहाँ हैं, कौन सी लैटिट्यूडिनल लाइन कहाँ से जाती है, कौन सी लॉन्जिट्यूडिनल लाइन कहाँ से जा रही है. ये क्वेश्चन पिछले 2-3 साल से पूछे जा रहे हैं. Now here you can see Nagaland is located here. Am I right? Nagaland. Can you all see the pale purple color state? Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
I have shared you the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
No, sir, not visible.
The screen is not visible.
Is it visible now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Now here you see what is expected here. Yes, Saurabh. Who is this Saurabh? One second. Saurabh. Suman. Okay. We'll try to find out answer, Saurabh, whether it is correct or not. So now Nagaland 1, then Assam 2, then West Bengal 3, then Odisha 4, then Andhra Pradesh 5, then Karnataka 6, and Kerala 7. So you may travel through Tamil Nadu also. Even if you go through Tamil Nadu, it will be the same number of states. So the total number of state will be 7. तो ये जो पूरा इंडिया का जो मैप है, कौन सा स्टेट कहाँ लोकेटेड है, इट शुड बी इन योर माइंड. So to find out the answer of such question, right? So there was one more question which was asked in 2019. Do you remember? The question was that the latitude which passes from the latitude which passes from the, is the question paper visible now?
No, sir.
One second. Okay. So the question which was asked in 2019 was that the longitude which passes from Delhi also passes from which among the following city. तो उस क्वेश्चन में हमने देखा था कि मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट गॉट कंफ्यूज्ड. तो उस तरीके के क्वेश्चन में क्या करना है, अटेम्प्ट करना है या नहीं करना है? What will you do? Will you attempt this question? This question, like Kohima to Kottayam.
मैप को इमेजिन करके करना है सर.
हाँ, और ये जो है ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 49 जो है कोहिमा से कोट्टयम, ये आप अटेम्प्ट करोगे या नहीं करोगे?
यस सर, करेंगे.
करेंगे, लेकिन उसके लिए क्या पता होना जरूरी है अटेम्प्ट करने के लिए? कि कोहिमा कहाँ है, यस कोहिमा कहाँ है और कोट्टयम कौन से स्टेट में आता है, और पूरा इंडिया का मैप कैसे है ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. ठीक. क्वेश्चन नंबर 58 जिस क्वेश्चन के बारे में मैं बार बार जिक्र कर रहा था वो क्वेश्चन यहाँ पर है अभी. क्वेश्चन नंबर 58. कैन यू ऑल सी द क्वेश्चन नंबर 58? ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट द आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन. आई वांट यू टू ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट on the basis of whatever knowledge you have about the geography of India. As well as some of the tricks which I have already given to you.
So first statement is wrong.
First statement is wrong. If first statement is wrong, what can you eliminate?
A and D.
A and D. Now options
And D.
B and C. So you have to go and check it out whether what about the 2 and third statement. Western Ghats are spread over 5 states only, and Pulikat Lake is spread over
Sir.
2 states only. तो ये
Sir,
दोनों
it
इतना तो
seems
श्योर है
right.
कि दोनों में से एक कोई तो स्टेटमेंट सही है या दोनों भी सही हो सकते हैं, पॉसिबिलिटी है.
Yes, sir.
So what will you
Third
do?
one is correct for sure,
Mhm.
and second one may be also correct. So I'll go for C, 2 and 3.
We'll go for 2 and 3. Okay. What others will do? You will attempt these questions or you will not attempt this question? You will attempt. You will not skip this question
Attempt,
because you will attempt. Why you will attempt? Because एक तो आपने दो options को eliminate किया है. अब सिर्फ आपको options में confusion हो रहा होगा second statement में. तो जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि अगर इस समय में इस तरीके के statement में अगर कुछ confusion
The
होता है,
second statement is right.
second statement is
wrong, sir.
Correct.
wrong.
So it's wrong.
It's wrong. तो आंसर शिप वही तो है. चलिए आंसर या तो 3 ओनली होना चाहिए या तो 2 and 3 होना चाहिए. You can take a risk in such situation and attempt. You should attempt it. But anyways, the intention of discussing this question is that कि इस क्वेश्चन को देखने से आपको पता चलेगा कि यूपीएससी अब किस तरीके के क्वेश्चंस को फ्रेम कर रहा है. इज इट क्लियर? तो इससे आपको पता चलेगा कि आपको रिवीजन एग्जैक्टली करना क्या है. क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
चलिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 67. क्वेश्चन नंबर 67 भी है और क्वेश्चन नंबर 66. क्वेश्चन नंबर 66 तो इम्पोर्टेंट है because it was in the news, that's why the question has been asked. Monsoon mechanism से related every year there is one question. Can you all see question number 66?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So मानसून मैकेनिज्म को डिटेल में करना है. ये एक सवाल मानसून मैकेनिज्म से रिलेटेड पूछा ही जाएगा. So with reference to Indian Ocean Dipole, sometimes mentioned in the news, while forecasting Indian monsoon, which of the following statement is or are correct? पहला है IOD phenomena. अब we'll try to find out the answer by some elimination method. देखते हैं. Indian Ocean Dipole phenomena is characterized by a difference in sea surface temperature between tropical Western Indian Ocean and tropical Eastern Pacific Ocean. Tropical Eastern Pacific Ocean. ठीक है. So what do you think? The statement is correct or wrong?
So this is correct.
This is correct. So
Yes, sir.
there is nothing wrong in the statement. कुछ तो हो सकता, थोड़ा सा like carefully read the statement. There could be a mistake in the statement.
So it's not
Sir,
Eastern
पहले स्टेटमेंट में जो इंडियन ओशियन डाइपोल है वो ईस्टर्न और वेस्टर्न के बीच में है, ना पैसिफिक ओशियन.
So
तो वो गलत हो सकता है.
पैसिफिक ओशन होना चाहिए या इंडियन ओशन होना चाहिए?
Sir, Indian Ocean होना चाहिए.
यस सर, वहाँ पर इंडियन ओशियन होना चाहिए.
तो समझ में आ गया. तो अब क्या होता है ना कि when you read such types of statement, you in a hurry you read only Western Indian Ocean and you don't read that it says tropical Eastern Pacific Ocean. So you make a mistake in hurry while reading such type of statement in exam. It happens. So I think Eastern Pacific Ocean, I have a doubt, it should be Indian Ocean. Second statement is the IOD phenomena can influence and El Nino's impact on the monsoon. तो obviously ये तो होना ही चाहिए.
Yes, sir. This is also correct.
This is correct. So answer should be either 1 only or 2 only. So what will what you will think? Why
So I
you
think
mark
सर 2 only.
2 only. Go and
sir,
check the
2 only.
हाँ, go and check it out the official answer की. मेरे हिसाब से ये जो पैसिफिक ओशन, जो ईस्टर्न पैसिफिक ओशन जो टर्म लिखा गया है, ये रॉन्ग होने के चांसेस है. स्पेसिफिक में ये जो लाइकली मिस्टेक
सर
है.
ऑफिशियल आंसर की बी.
B 2 only, right?
2 only.
Yes, ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
So then UPSC must be expecting from you to read the whole statement. So UPSC में एक ध्यान में रखिए कि एग्जाम में पूरा स्टेटमेंट पढ़ना है, एंड तक पढ़ना है और एंड तक देखना है कि एग्जैक्टली क्या लिखना है. तो ये मिस्टेक होती है एग्जाम में मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम. आपको पता होने के बावजूद भी आप उस स्टेटमेंट को पूरी तरीके से न पढ़ने से गलतियां हो जाती है, तो इसको अवॉइड करना है एग्जाम में. इज इट क्लियर?
Sir, I just read the name of ocean and difference of sea temperature.
हाँ.
I didn't read tropical system.
Yes. So yeah, ये होता है. It happened. See, Farheen, right? Farheen और Zainab?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
फरहीन, सी ऐसा नहीं है कि आपके साथ में हुआ है, बहुत सारे लाइक एक्सपीरियंस्ड स्टूडेंट के साथ में भी ये गलती होती है, लेकिन ये हमको अवॉइड करना है, ऐसे नहीं करना है. सी व्हाई आई एम डिस्कसिंग क्वेश्चन पेपर विथ यू, बिकॉज नॉर्मली कहाँ कैंडिडेट्स मिस्टेक्स करते हैं इन रीडिंग द स्टेटमेंट. लाइक पढ़ाई बहुत होती है, बहुत कुछ होने के बावजूद भी एग्जाम में ये छोटी छोटी मिस्टेक्स होने की वजह से बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स क्या होते हैं कि वो क्वालिफाई नहीं होते हैं. तो पढ़ाई से ज्यादा ये चीजें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है, खास करके प्रीलिम्स एग्जाम में. Is it clear? Okay. Now only 1 minute is left. So what do you want? You want me to continue the discussion or you want to stop it because it is almost 10 o'clock now? So is it not too late for all of you? Like tomorrow it's Sunday. I'm free tomorrow. If you want, I can have a discussion with you even in afternoon or maybe around 4 or 3 or maybe in the evening because I'm not going to take any other classes tomorrow. So if you want me to have a discussion with you, I can have it tomorrow, or if you want me to continue right now, I can continue. So what do you suggest? Shall we have it tomorrow or we should continue now?
So we should have it tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow.
So please tell me.
Yeah. Tomorrow in the morning, I will know the time at what time we can have it. I will message you in the group.
Yes.
Fine.
So please tell us the names of countries of which
Yes, sir.
atlas we have to see. Map we have to see.
वेस्टर्न एशिया एंड साउथ ईस्ट एशिया, ये यूपीसी का फेवरेट एरिया है.
Okay, sir.
गल्फ कंट्रीज का जो